Hello, welcome back to more Let's Play Final Fantasy VII, where we are now at, well, I walked into North Corel, so we can travel to the Gold Saucer, so we can go see Dio about this keystone. See if we can't get this off him. Now, if I remember correctly, pretty sure the only way to get said keystone is you have to fight in the battle arena. This is the only mandatory battle arena fight off the top of my memory. So we'll head to the battle square. And before we talk to DR, I'll get Cloud all fitted out with what I want him to be equipped with for this battle. Yeah, well, let's do that now, actually, before I forget. So, doesn't need manipulate, but we can give him long range. Don't need heal, to be fair. Right? No, he's got rage. I will keep heal. Don't need the all. We can have enemy skill. Don't need that or that or that. We'll go Elemental Kajata. Yeah, we'll go Elemental Kajata, and then I guess the last one we'll just chuck in. We'll chuck in counter attack and just whack them in the back row. As I said, this is the only mandatory battle you've got to do. But obviously, Dio's in his showroom. Why wouldn't Dio be in his showroom? Wait, the Keystone's in his showroom, I should say. Dio's not. Dio's going to strut in here in his budgie smugglers right now. Really? You like that, huh? Stop calling me boy. It's not for rent. I've been so good to you in the past. What do you want us to do? Entertain him? Let's go! See, because you chuck straight in. I mean, oh, sorry. You can't go in and just immediately lose the first fight and then it's over. The keystone is then yours. Thanks for the counter attack there, Cloud. You can manipulate that the same way you would manipulate Tifa's limits. I would like to get big guard and regen up if I could, game. Would be really nice. Can I get rid of this poison first? There we go. We go with the big guard. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. I'm not fussy about this one, to be honest. Hey, big guard. Big guard, and then I want to get regen on as well, just because it gets rid of the need of healing. Nice, some nice gradual ticks of healies. Stone Stem must be really inaccurate because they haven't landed one yet. I don't have anything on that protects us against stone, but against petrify. See, unfortunately, due to having the battle speed on what I've got, my barriers already wore off. But thankfully, we don't care about barrier or M barrier. We use big guard just for haste. It's the only reason I use it. They're determined to petrify us here. It doesn't seem to be working, but they are definitely determined. Get slashed. Get slashed. Yeah. Just slapping them with a Yoshiyuki there. That's a fun one. If you get the lucky 7 like that, you don't get a handicap. And obviously, I'm not concerned about a handicap. I'm not doing this one for a point run. I'm doing this one because this is the only way Dio's going to give me the keystone. Get slapped. So we get half HP, but I mean, we're shredding these, to be fair. We get to fight a golem. Half HP is not the end of the world in the battle arena. This golem's slowly moving forward and backwards. I don't know what it does when it moves. Should have put the adamant banger on, really. Oh, half speed, but we are hasted, so again, not that worried. I'm going to get rid of these with fire. Oh, we're going to get rid of one of them with a counter attack, I guess. It's 3200 off beta there. I was going to say anything but Toad there would have done me. Although we are making this slightly difficult here, getting his half health. But Peter, boom, goodbye, Wolfies. What do we get here? This game just really doesn't want me to survive here. And that's a numb. That's what that status element is numb. The fact that we survived on 29 health there is nothing short of a miracle. All Materia broken. We're going to fight this guy. No! No! Oh, he missed. Thank the Christ he missed. We might actually be able to win this here. Thanks to that miss. Yeah, thanks to that miss we win. We survived with 29 health. If he hit us there, we would have died at the final battle. Because we got the keystone and because we won, we got a protect vest and a chocobo feather. Both items are accessories I don't really use. One's VIT 10, the other one's Dex 10. Like, I ain't using that. And all I'm going to do material-wise here, right, is I'm just going to strip Cloud. We'll strip Cloud. Obviously, I stripped the others because I knew that was coming. So, we'll get Cloud stripped up. I'll change my party once we get outside of the gold Sosa. Sosa. And I'll rearrange my party. We'll get rid of Yuffie and Sid, and I might bring. I don't know who I'm going to take, to be honest with you. Haven't got that far yet. We'll find somebody to take, but we can leave now to go to the. Where's the chocobo? Oh, the Temple of the Ancients. What's the matter? So we're stuck here. Is that what you're saying? Just what we wanted, to be stuck here. I don't want to be stuck here. To me, too bad it happens. It's the only way in or out. How can that be? It happens. There's one way in and out of the gold saucer. And it is this tram. How can it just be like, oh, well, it happens? Like, come on. We're going to stay at the lovely spooky hotel. Yeah, come on, Cloud. Let's explain everything. Yeah, okay, Bart just goes around with his head buried in the sand, to be honest with you. I'll give it a shot. You can just say you're tired if you want, but you can just say, I'll give it a shot. I never noticed Aerith's weapon changes on her, back depending on what weapon I've got equipped on her. It actually changes her sprite as well as Cloud's. Going after Sephiroth. It was in search of the Promised Land. This is just a recap of what's going on, pretty much. So obviously we have got 3 party members who's only been with us since Gold Source and Nibelheim and Rocket Town. I mean, one of them, Sid, doesn't even have a clue what's going on. He just decided he was joining us and that was it. Yeah, you don't know. You just travel till you feel it. Hippies! I think so, Cloud. One of the black materia. I've never heard of black. It's like normal materia, but well, it's going to be the colour black. I like Aerith's materia on the top of her head is white. My tattoo is number 13. Yeah, the tattoos just were put on by Hojo. Everything else is war scars. You know, I'm very scarred. Hojo did something to them. But what did he do? What could Hojo have possibly done to these poor black-robed men? It's all too damn confusing. Here, Barrett. Here. I'm with Barrett on this one. Aerith's going to go to bed. Good night, Aerith. Good night, Yuffie. Everyone's just going to bed. Everyone just gives up. Yeah, go on, Bart. Am I going to go mad too? Of course not, Red. Don't be so silly. You're fine. Be strong, Red. Yeah, that's right, Tifa. Shout at him. Just get the spray bottle out. I mean, I think Tifa's a bit harsh on Red there, to be honest with you. I know he's not the only one that's going to be worried about what's going on. I love how Vincent and Sid share a room, mind you. And Sid's already asleep. Like, I know Red's not the only one that's worried about what's happening or what's going to happen, right? But, like, surely with Red having the tattoo, it's feasible for him to be more worried than the rest. Like, how did I still end up with Tifa? I played everything right to get Barrett. So I could have had the ultimate bro date. But no. I got Tifa. I didn't want Tifa. I wanted Barrett. I suppose getting Tifa released, we get to do this little show. You don't get to do this if it's a Barrett. Barrett won't participate in no show. Plus, it's, I mean, a bit of a weird date. But, you know, I was hoping to get Barrett. That's what I played for. Gaia. Rosa was kidnapped by the evil Dragon King Valvados. And along comes Alfred. Who is me? I don't know why everyone spins. Yeah, Cloud, come on. The legendary hero Alfred by my soul. I still don't understand why they all spin. I don't know what... This story is like a weird mixture between 1 and 4. And it's... I'm gonna talk to the knight. Because you can defeat the king. You meant to talk to the wizard, but I mean, it's realistically, it's either or. What ho, you dare? EDK. Why wouldn't you harm the princess? I mean, let's be honest, it kind of knocks you ransom if you do. The king. Uh-oh. Tifa's mad. Cloud gets a slap. And then the dragon gets launched. I mean, you can do it properly and you can go through the whole scenes, and I mean, there's not much more than what happened there. I just think it's funny that Tifa just flying kicks the dragon, to be honest with you. Tifa fly kicking a dragon, where a man in a dragon costume is pretty cool. Do please. Why do you need 2 Tifa? There's only you going on the gondola. And off on the gondola ride we go. Now, if you press the OK button, you can make, or left and right, you can actually make Cloud move about where he's looking. Move you, obviously left and right in the D-pad to look left and right. I think you can do it up and down as well. And for me, what I'm mapped to me OK button is X. Gets Cloud to lean forward as if he's staring into Tifa's soul. Huh. 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 Look, Cloud. Something's happening. Fireworks! Woohoo! I still don't know how I got Tifa. Like, I told Barrett to be strong. I give the flower to Marlene. I've had Barrett in my party for a lot longer than I had Tifa in my party. But still, I don't think I did anything that would have offset the favour in Tifa's. Come out and say it, probably. Cloud. Sometimes being old friends is hard. This is meant to be Tifa's little mini confession. Not much of a confession, like, you know. What are you trying to say, Tifa? That's how I cut off there before Tifa could actually see it. I really had fun tonight. Nothing. She's embarrassed, Cloud. I love how we're staying at the gold saucer when Tifa knocks on the door and goes, hey, we should sneak out and go see the attractions. Like, guys, we're at the gold saucer. If you want to go anywhere, just go, do you know what I mean? We're here. You might as well, but what's this sneaky cat she doing now? What are you doing? That's my keystone. Give it back. And now we get dramatic action chase time, where you have to follow them into the right one every single time. That one is Chocobo, I believe. Yes, it is. Ah, I went back in the window. I didn't mean to go back in the window. I went the wrong way. Get back in there. Chase him down. You can try and be clever and go that way. It just changes the direction that Kate Sith runs, that Cat Shade runs. And it still makes it to the helicopter. It hands the keystone over to Sing. God damn it. Well, they said there was a spy amongst our, possibly a spy amongst our group in there. Gongaga. I think the chase is funnier if you've got Barrett. Anyway, not funnier, but the reason I wanted Barrett for this date sequence was because of this. I'm controlling this toy car from here. Whoa. Whoa. Full on Shinra employee, but we're not enemies. You don't get paid, you don't get praise, you still risk lives. Well, with the heroes, what else are we going to do? Like, how else are we going to go on if we're the hero? Yep. He's got a hostage. See, this is why I wanted Barrett. Because it's Marlene that they've took hostage. But, you know. And then just going to strut off and walk as if nothing happened at all. Oh yeah, we'll just have to deal with getting there after the Shinra. No thanks to you. I mean, why don't we just go and attack Midgar? No? There's a door, there must be a key. We can get back inside Midgar, we can... Oh, maybe just go rescue Marlene. Take the tiny Bronco east towards the sea. Now, Aerith has to go with you to the Temple of the Ancients. And I'm unsure about who else I want to bring at this moment in time. So I'm going to take a tiny little pause here while I try and work out who I'm taking, and then I will come back when I'm on the selection screen of who I've decided to take. Okay, I'm back. I've decided I'm going to take Kate Shee. Because the easiest way to keep an eye on a why can't I go in the shop? The easiest way to keep an eye on a spy, I suppose, is to keep it as close at hand as possible. There we go. Now I can go to the shop. I just can't remember what the shop actually sells. The Hanged Man. The shop isn't called the Hanged Man, but it would be cool if it was. I want to restock on there. There's one more there. I have it in incontrollable desire to have all my curable items constantly at 99. But ooh, I haven't sorted out my Materia yet. I'll do that in between this episode and next episode. Equipment should be pretty much straightforward. Everyone should be fully equipped with the best gear, power belts. I'm just ready to absolutely rock things with physical attacks. Now, one thing to mention though, you can take the diamond bangle off Aerith if you want and run her on the Adane court, which will give her a magic attack of 19 considering she has a magic stat of 87. So you could do that to up your... Basically just to up your physical damage, your magical damage dealt. To be honest. But, yeah. We'll travel to the Temple of the Ancients now. Now that this is working. I don't think there's anything new to win in the battle square yet. I'm almost positive there isn't, to be honest with you. For quite some time. Now there is one thing I will be taking care of off screen. There is another Port Condor battle now. But thankfully with us having the tiny Bronco, it's not like it's the end of the world to get there anymore. I'll tell you what, let's do the Materia on screen, right? Let's get him his all Materias back. He has that one, and that is a... Where's me restore? Restore, I believe I was using Quake there. I also like to keep Cloud with the steal as well as the manipulate Materia, even though I'm pretty sure we're not stealing or manipulating anything here. And we'll give him the Choco Lure. Aerith, all restore. I was going to give Aerith me lightning, me ice, and I'm going to give a fire elemental down there. And probably back yeah, I should have that, and then enemy skill, whoops, all restore. Sure, elemental fire, I guess. MP and HP absorb do not need to be worked on. They can work on long range for us, they can work on counter, spy, and take all the hits for us so nobody else gets hit. And after that, I guess the only other thing really is probably hail, I think. Yeah, hail. There we go, that'll do. That'll do for everyone's Materia setup. There's a nearly 450 MP because of this Materia setup. Lower and increasing her max and minimum MP. But this is the thing we're going to use. I decided to bring Kitchen, not just because it makes sense, you know, to keep the... Yeah, to keep the, what you call it? The spy in your party so you can keep an eye on it, no more spying. But also because I've realised I haven't actually give Cat Sith a run out yet. I keep going to call it Cat Sith, it's Kit She, but you know, Kit She, Cat Sith, who cares? Tomato, tomato in it. Potato, potato. But yeah, we actually haven't used them yet. They haven't actually had a chance to show us what they're actually able to do. So I was like, right, let's do it now. Let's give them a little run out, and we'll see what they're capable of. Now, Aerith, I do want to demonstrate Aerith's magic power. Although we will be doing a lot of demonstrating of magic power eventually. Diamonds. Go, Aerith. Pew. To be fair, if we get really lucky here, we might be able to see Aerith's level 4 limit, which would be really nice. I have got set to level 4, yeah, I have. I thought I did. Don't think I went over this earlier, but Kate, she gets one level 1 limit and one level 2, so she's got dice, rolls the dice, deals damage, and slots. It's a lot like Setsa's, but it's a lot. It's not as good. It's just not as good as Setsa. Oomph, big crit here. Big crit there, V1842. You can tell it's a crit because there's no way KH's doubling everybody else's attack stat at the moment. But this is probably the one and only time this cat is probably ever going to be in my party. Realistically. And look, you can see the Temple of the Ancients from here. It's right over there. So to get to the Temple of the Ancients, it's really easy from here. We just go around this tiny little bit of water. Ta-da! It's right there. There is the Temple of the Ancients. Now this is where I'm going to leave this here, because as you can see, Fort Condor is literally over there. So I'm gonna call it here for the day, so I can go do a Fort Condor battle if anybody else is doing it along with us. Fort Condor, I believe the next win is 5 X potions. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's enough to make it almost worth doing. So yeah, in between episodes I'm gonna go take care of that. I'll get Fort Condor cleaned up. We'll come back here and we will take on the Temple of the Ancients. But that is everything for now. So this is Daddy Gladdy signing out. Have a good day.